The global balance of power is shifting. The BRICS nations, Brazil, Russia, India, China, and South Africa, have emerged as a formidable force. They are now joined by new members, creating BRICS Plus. This expanded group includes Saudi Arabia, the United Arab Emirates, Iran, Egypt, and Ethiopia. BRICS Plus represents a significant portion of the world's population and economic output. As of May 2024, BRICS Plus accounts for over 40% of the world's population. This is more than double the population of the G7 nations: Canada, France, Germany, Italy, Japan, the United Kingdom, and the United States. The combined GDP of BRICS Plus is also substantial, rivaling that of the G7. This economic heft is a key factor in their growing global influence. The rise of BRICS Plus is a testament to the shifting economic landscape. Developing nations are playing an increasingly important role in the global economy. The BRICS Plus nations have benefited from rapid economic growth in recent decades. This growth has lifted millions out of poverty and created a burgeoning middle class. However, the BRICS Plus nations are not without their challenges. They face issues such as income inequality, political instability, and environmental degradation. Addressing these challenges will be crucial for their continued success. One of the most significant trends within BRICS Plus is the move towards de-dollarization. This involves reducing reliance on the US dollar in international trade and finance. BRICS Plus nations are increasingly using their own currencies for bilateral trade. They are also exploring alternative reserve currencies, such as the Chinese yuan. The motivations for de-dollarization are complex. Some BRICS Plus nations see it as a way to reduce their vulnerability to US economic policies. They argue that the US dollar's dominance gives the US an unfair advantage. Others view de-dollarization as a means of promoting their own currencies and financial systems. The implications of de-dollarization are far-reaching. A shift away from the US dollar could undermine its status as the world's reserve currency. This could have significant consequences for the US economy, including higher borrowing costs. It could also lead to greater instability in the global financial system. However, the transition away from the US dollar is likely to be gradual. The US dollar remains deeply entrenched in the global economy. It will take time for alternative currencies to gain widespread acceptance. The rise of BRICS Plus has led to comparisons with the G7. Both groups represent major economic powers. However, they differ in their composition, priorities, and approaches to global governance. The G7 is a club of wealthy, industrialized nations. Its members are largely located in North America, Europe, and Japan. The G7 has traditionally focused on issues such as economic growth, trade liberalization, and global security. In contrast, BRICS Plus is a more diverse group. Its members span a wider range of geographic regions and income levels. BRICS Plus nations tend to prioritize development, poverty reduction, and South-South cooperation. They are also more assertive in challenging the existing global order. The relationship between BRICS Plus and the G7 is complex. There is potential for cooperation on issues of shared interest, such as climate change and global health. However, there are also areas of tension, particularly regarding trade and security. One of the key advantages of BRICS Plus is its young and growing population. This demographic dividend provides a potential source of economic dynamism. A young workforce can drive innovation and productivity growth. It can also support a growing consumer market. In contrast, the G7 nations are facing an aging population. This demographic shift poses a number of challenges, including slower economic growth and rising healthcare costs. The G7 will need to find ways to adapt to these demographic changes. The demographic dividend is not without its challenges. BRICS Plus nations need to invest in education and job creation to harness the potential of their young populations. Failure to do so could lead to social unrest and economic stagnation. Section 5. Economic Strategies, Divergence, and Convergence. BRICS Plus nations have pursued a variety of economic strategies. Some have embraced market-oriented reforms, while others have maintained a greater role for the state. Despite these differences, there are some common threads in their economic approaches. Many BRICS Plus nations have implemented industrial policies to promote specific sectors, such as manufacturing and technology. They have also invested heavily in infrastructure, including transportation, energy, and telecommunications. These investments are aimed at supporting economic growth and enhancing competitiveness. The G7 nations have also implemented industrial policies, albeit on a smaller scale. They have tended to focus on supporting innovation and research and development. The G7 has also emphasized trade liberalization and market-based solutions. Despite the differences in their economic strategies, there are areas of convergence between BRICS Plus and the G7. Both groups recognize the importance of innovation and technological progress. They are also increasingly focused on addressing climate change and promoting sustainable development. Section 6. The geopolitical landscape. The rise of BRICS Plus has significant implications for the geopolitical landscape. The group's growing economic weight is translating into greater political influence. BRICS Plus nations are playing a more assertive role in global affairs. BRICS Plus nations are increasingly coordinating their foreign policies. They have formed a number of multilateral institutions, such as the New Development Bank and the Contingent Reserve Arrangement. These institutions provide an alternative to Western-dominated institutions, such as the World Bank and the International Monetary Fund. The G7's geopolitical influence has waned in recent years. The group has struggled to maintain unity on key issues, such as the war in Ukraine and the rise of China. This has led to questions about the G7's continued relevance in a rapidly changing world. The relationship between BRICS Plus and the G7 is likely to be shaped by both cooperation and competition. There is potential for collaboration on issues of shared interest, such as climate change and global health. However, there are also areas of tension, particularly regarding trade and security. Section 7. Future prospects, collaboration, or competition. The future of BRICS Plus is uncertain. The group's success will depend on its ability to address a number of challenges, including internal divisions, economic disparities, and geopolitical tensions. One of the key challenges facing BRICS Plus is the diversity of its members. The group includes countries with different political systems, economic structures, and foreign policy priorities. Managing these differences will be crucial for maintaining unity and effectiveness. Another challenge is the economic disparity among BRICS Plus members. China is by far the largest economy in the group, followed by India and Russia. The remaining members are significantly smaller. This economic imbalance could lead to tensions within the group. The geopolitical landscape also poses challenges for BRICS Plus. The group's rise has coincided with a period of increasing global instability. The war in Ukraine, the growing rivalry between the United States and China, and the proliferation of nuclear weapons all create a challenging environment for international cooperation. Section 8. The challenges ahead. Despite its potential, BRICS Plus faces a number of challenges. These challenges include internal divisions, economic disparities, and geopolitical tensions. Addressing these challenges will be crucial for the group's long-term success. One of the key challenges facing BRICS Plus is the diversity of its members. The group includes countries with different political systems, economic structures, and foreign policy priorities. Managing these differences will be crucial for maintaining unity and effectiveness. For example, the inclusion of Iran could create friction with other members, such as Saudi Arabia. Another challenge is the economic disparity among BRICS Plus members. China is by far the largest economy in the group, followed by India and Russia. The remaining members are significantly smaller. This economic imbalance could lead to tensions within the group, as smaller members may feel overshadowed by the larger economies. The geopolitical landscape also poses challenges for BRICS Plus. The group's rise has coincided with a period of increasing global instability. The war in Ukraine, the growing rivalry between the United States and China, and the proliferation of nuclear weapons all create a challenging environment for international cooperation. Navigating these tensions will require careful diplomacy and a willingness to compromise. Section 9. The role of technology and innovation. Technology and innovation will play a crucial role in the future of BRICS Plus. The group has the potential to become a global leader in emerging technologies, such as artificial intelligence, renewable energy, and biotechnology. BRICS Plus nations are already making significant investments in research and development. They are also fostering innovation ecosystems that encourage entrepreneurship and collaboration. These efforts are aimed at developing homegrown technological solutions and reducing dependence on Western technologies. The G7 nations have traditionally been at the forefront of technological innovation. However, BRICS plus nations are rapidly catching up. The group's large pool of scientists, engineers, and entrepreneurs provides a fertile ground for technological breakthroughs. The competition for technological leadership between BRICS Plus and the G7 is likely to intensify in the coming years. This competition will have far-reaching implications for the global economy, security, and society. Section 10. Conclusion: A multipolar world in the making. The rise of BRICS Plus is a testament to the shifting global balance of power. The group's growing economic weight, demographic dividend, and geopolitical assertiveness are reshaping the international order. The world is moving towards a more multipolar system, in which power is more diffuse and no single country or bloc holds absolute dominance. The relationship between BRICS Plus and the G7 will be crucial in shaping this new world order. There is potential for both cooperation and competition between the two groups. The ability to find common ground on issues of shared interest, such as climate change, global health, and technological innovation, will be essential for maintaining global stability and prosperity. The rise of BRICS Plus is a historic development. It represents the growing influence of developing nations in global affairs. The group's success will depend on its ability to address internal challenges, navigate geopolitical tensions, and harness the power of technology and innovation. The world will be watching closely as BRICS Plus continues to evolve and redefine the global landscape. Thank you for watching this video. We sincerely appreciate you joining us today. If our content resonated with you or sparked inspiration, please show your support by liking the video and subscribing to our channel to stay connected with our community. Your support means a lot to us. You can watch another video from our channel, which is now on the screen.